Wrestling New Year edition, ladies and gentlemen. As always, you will find the episode below. And let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. In the new year, a lot of times these companies don't always do something dramatic, surprising, or shocking. They just keep going with the status quo. But in this case, because of what happened about a week before, things are a little different. And I'm actually quite happy to see things were a bit different. Let's get through some of this stuff here. What is his name? Cristiano. He did a good promo. JJ Blake did a good promo. I like JJ Blake. I believe JJ Blake is one of the untapped talent that will do something great in time. Right now, not yet. Gino, on the other hand, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If there are Gino fans that like Gino, I don't. I just feel like he just doesn't have anything with the persona that he's going by. Being a Latin lover and then a wrestler, you're supposed to have passion. You're supposed to crack my neck. You're supposed to have strength and passion. You must show the ladies that you are something that no other man has. Cristiano has a persona that I believe in. He is part of a group called The Familia. He's a guy that shows passion. Even if he's talking softly, you can see it in his attitude that he has a certain passion. It shows. But when you look at Gino, I just don't see it. He needs a change in his persona. I'm sorry. If anybody likes the Latin lover, Gino, more power to you. But for me personally, Gino as he stands sucks. His persona sucks. His look sucks. His ring work is average. And I think that's due to the fact that he's still very young. I think he's like 20 years old, 19 or 20. He still has to grow into it. So I'm not saying he just sucks because he sucks. I think he sucks because he's just too young. He's still too green. The bit about what happened last week when it came to Alpha Unit, are you Alpha or are you Beta? I love that line. That line just fits perfectly. Against Team Death Bear. They showed the backstage scene here. And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't like what happened with that, alright, fine. I understand. You didn't like what happened to Alpha Unit when Andrew Jackson laid down flat like a board and was one to do the 1, 2, 3. But I'm seeing it from a point of view, something that was funny, something that was well-timed, and something that was fun. And when you see all these three guys together, including Andrew Jackson, who I believe is one of the best talkers, next to Ryan Davison. Look, you have very few people who talk very well in this business. In reality of wrestling, you got JJ Blake, he's a great talker. You got Andrew Jackson, who is obviously a very charismatic and great talker. And then you have Ryan Davison, who rounds it out very well in the company. And with these three together, 2 of the 3 of the best talkers there, other than maybe Stevie Ray and Booker T himself, which Booker T is actually going to try and run for mayor of Texas. I don't know if he's running for Austin. I think he's running as Austin, Texas's mayor. I just hope that the company will still work pretty well while he's not there, unless he's going to keep juggling both. But you know what I mean. I just love their segment together, especially to say, I think we're going to go and get some freaking wings. Yeah! I think Abel said, I've been starving for wings all day. It's still funny. Jada had a scene. I'm glad that Jada had a scene because now she's going up against Kylie Rae. I keep forgetting Kylie Rae's name because she's very, very generic. She just is. The thing that gets me upset is that you have maybe 3 or 4 diamonds. Hogan's not seen much. Miranda's not seen much. Kylie Rae got a chance. They really need to shorten those little segments they showed from last week to give the women more time. I want to see more of the women. I know they don't have that many women in the company, maybe 2 to 4 women, but still, you need to show them more. You need to give them longer segments so we'll be invested in the Diamonds division, because the Diamonds division should be shining, and it's very dim. Now the matches. Jason versus Cameron Cole. Now Cameron Cole and what was the guy named Burtek had this segment before. It kind of makes you wonder if these two are about to break up or maybe have a feud. I think they're not going to have a feud. They're just going to break up. If they do have a feud, it's not going to be very good because these guys are just don't have very much together. But do I think Jason, I'm calling him Jason, not Jason, because the stupid little accent does not make his character interesting. He just isn't interesting as Jason. Jason of the Weird Warriors is more interested in Jason. And if you don't know what Weird Warriors is, look it up. It's an old French cartoon that came out in the 80s. Really good. Great music. Jason doesn't have great music. He doesn't have a great stick. Yes, he's a good wrestler. Yes, he can be charismatic in the ring. But as his persona outside the ring, it just sucks. It's like Gino, it sucks. I'm not going to lie about it. Now, what is the guy's name? Matt Lanson versus K-Trick Mills. Or Miles. Sorry, K-Trick Miles. Or is it K-Trick Miles? Or K-Trick? Or I think it's K-Trick Miles. I can't pronounce the name very well because I didn't see any names. I wish I was rich because I would go to reality wrestling and go to Booker T and say, look, I'm going to hire one person for you to do animations 100%. You don't have to pay for shit. I'll pay for it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It just angers me that sometimes they show some animations, sometimes they don't show animations. Why don't you just leave the animations out? Or put the animations in when it's necessary. Segments for interviews, yes. Segments for the ring, forget about interview, yes. In the backstage segments, forget it. If it's going to be for backstage segments, then it'll be backstage segments. Sometimes doing for each one is stupid. Do it to just one. Just one. Either the ring, either backstage or interviews. One of them needs all of the animations, not just sporadic. Please get it. Was the match good? Yes, it was actually better than Jason versus Cameron Cole. I thought it was better. Now, the Battle Royal for the new Raw Television Champion. Now, what is the guy's name? Rex Andrews. He now is the Raw's Texas Champion. Now they have 4 titles. They have the television title. They have the world title. They have the Texas title. Well, actually got 5, actually. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Texas, television, tag team, the, what is it? The Diamonds. You see, I'm forgetting about the Diamonds because I don't see them enough. But at least they did a Battle Royal here where at the end of the Battle Royal, when someone's usually thrown over the top, they would continue going over the top. In this case, the Battle Royal was that whatever people is going to go over the top would go over the top, and the last 2 people would be in a standard match. I'm alright with that. There's nothing wrong with having a Battle Royal where there's a standard match after there's only 2 guys left. But JJ Blake was the one who got eliminated pretty early in it. And then it was Ranson and Burtek. Or is it Burtek? That was a very bad botch by Ranson, trying to push Burtek over the top, flipping him over. That guy could have either broke his arms trying to save himself, or he would have spilled out and really gotten hurt, because that is a type of move that can actually hurt you very, very badly. There's no lie about that. But it came down to the member of Legion who got everybody there to try and save his ass compared to Tempo. Let's be honest about Tempo. He has a charismatic charisma. Yes, he does. He has a good look. He does wrestle pretty good in the ring. Is he a ring general? No. Is he good talking Well, when you saw beforehand him trying to convince the trainer to let him wrestle, I want to say that he can talk, but because there's been almost no sign of it for me, because I've been watching since October, I've barely seen Tempo talk, or not talk at all. This is like the first time, or I believe it is the first time I've actually heard him talk. I just don't know if he can. I've seen JJ Blake talk. I've seen JJ Blake work in the ring. I've seen JJ Blake act a certain way that actually works. And he knows how to look at the camera just like Cristiano knows how to look at the camera, just like Jada knows how to look at the camera, just like, well, when you look at Abel Andrew Jackson and Ron Davidson, I'm sorry, not Roland, Ron Davidson. These guys know how to look at the camera and get to the people 100%. I don't know if Tempo can do that. But hopefully we will find out in the next couple of weeks, as they got to show the guy now. And then you're going to have to show a lot of what else is going on. I don't know, but this is how I feel. Was it a good show? Yes, it was. I did enjoy it. But this is just my point of view. You guys tell me below how you feel. I hope you enjoyed the Zane view. Please give me a comment below. There's two things I want to say. One, I hope you enjoyed the new intro. I am working on it now. Hopefully I'll have it ready when I do this video. Two, I want to say this to Morgan Hyde, that he left a video, and I am going to leave a connection below along with the episode of 142, I believe. No, 143 of Reality of Wrestling. I am going to leave a link for him because he's not going to be doing wrestling reviews. I know this is a wrestling review show, but I am going to do this one more time for him, not because he owes me, or I owe him, but I'm doing this because not many people understand when, I don't want to drag this out too much because this is just a wrestling review and I got to also edit this, but I want people to understand that I'm the type of person that I truly care about people. I'm not like any type of saint or anything. But I'm the type of person that when someone needs help or someone has some type of interest in something, if you can give them a hand, help them. And not ask for any type of recognition or any type of thing about it. And the way, it makes me feel awkward to say this because I'm not the type that really am big on praise. I mean, I like to be recognized for something I've done, but when it comes to Morgan saying what he said, Morgan, if you see this, dude, I said it before, I'll say it again, I'm proud of you. It takes a lot to get in front of a camera to say how you feel. Whether you do it right or not, that's always going to be up to the people who watch. But I'm saying this as someone that respects you, and anyone else that decides to do this, or even comments. I'm honored that you want to do something. I'm honored that in any way I could be helpful. For you, for Sarah, anyone. And thank you for the respect. I still feel awkward about it. Oh my gosh. I don't feel very comfortable about praise. I feel very awkward. But you get my point. Thank you. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from you, Morgan. If you know how, if you understand how I feel, I'm just kind of an awkward person. But you guys have a good day, have a good night, and watch out for my TNA review. I think I should have the intro for that one done. If not, I hope you don't mind the old one. Have a good day, have a good night.